as always, to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap here between the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Los Angeles Rams. First 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final 2 bring us as we're off in Week 9? And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. A play fake, now Fields to throw. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Second and 10. Back to throw, Fields. Open man, that's Devontae Smith. And they work this well upfield across the 45. And he's top 5 in the league in terms of receiving yardage because of plays like that. What have you seen from him on film that you like so much?
Well, I'll strip away everything else and get to what we call the moment of truth. When the ball's arriving and there's a defender there, he just comes down with the ball. He competes and takes it away. Great hands, great ability to finish the catch.
They run for the first time with Javonte Williams. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Second down at 7. Here's Fields. Throw left side complete. That's Hawkins. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 40.
I like it, I like it, I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game, and you know you can create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so, and gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it and really gets them amped up as they go forward.
Now it's Fields off the bootleg. This one swung out to Williams. They'll contain him to just 4, 2nd down. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved. Just as you said, they want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
They go back to the ground with Williams. And he'll get 3 down to the 34-yard line. From the gun on 3rd down, Fields. And Sharp holds it in. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. DJ Chark, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Steelers are on the board first on the road here in L.A. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0.
Rams 0. Justin Tucker set to kick off.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Now the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Still 9 remaining on 2nd down. Out of the gun, it's Elliott. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch them more?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched him more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
So after a good run by Zeke, another 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
They didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
A good gain on 1st has him set up with 2nd and just a couple of inches now from the 29. Now a first carry for Melvin Gordon.
I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of you are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the second half. But right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum built. Get a first down, pick it up, and keep moving.
Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 46. The give is to Elliott. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. You were telling me this yesterday. It's exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation? We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. They'll run with Elliott. 41 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. This defense for the Steelers, they were very solid last week in the victory over Baltimore.
Yeah, and what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
Six yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. From the shotgun, a give to Elliott. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
That's a gain of 3. It's 3rd and 1.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Steelers 7, Rams nothing.
This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. And he is going to have a Rams first down as they're able to convert, albeit not by much, on 3rd and a yard.
And while it didn't work very well on that play, defenders on 3rd and short know it's going to be a quick read. And really, the quarterback's just going to turn around and hand it off. So that way, you're able to diagnose the play and try and get to the point of attack. But when you're dealing with a fullback, it's hard to knock him backwards.
And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. Austin Hooper. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Rams are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Boswell good with the extra point. And we are tied here in the 2nd quarter. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the #1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in, but I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I'll guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we'd be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today.
Right.
So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're #1 in their conference.
Flush to his right.
Yeah, not much there that time, and I think we were both wondering once he got out of the box whether he'd just throw the ball away, and he winds up only picking up a yard or two.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. A yard in the wrong direction makes 3rd down tougher. 3rd down and 9.
Well, that was not what you would call straight line pursuit for a middle linebacker to make this play. He's got to work his way through the clutter to get to the ball carrier on the outside, and he does exactly that. That's called avoiding the trash.
On play action, Fields. And that's complete. Albert Okwuegbunam. And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
When an offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because they should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now a give, right side. Hawkins. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. They'll fake the handoff. Now Fields. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
Well, the great coach has said football is really a simple game. Rush theirs, protect yours. And he's talking about those guys throwing the football. In this situation, the rush one, hitting the quarterback and forcing him into an incompletion.
They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. Fields now to throw. This is Smith with a grab. And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
first down carry. It's Williams. Oh, able to avoid him. Broke through some contact, but unable to reach the 40. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
Now a handoff. Here's Williams. And he'll take this one down to about the 40. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, a perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. They're looking at 3rd in the nose of the football. He is going nowhere as he is enveloped behind the line. Calling no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1.
You know, we might start getting some props here in the booth. You know, that one that says the D and then the fence that you put up next to it? How about that? They brought out the jumbo package and still couldn't move them off the line of scrimmage enough to pick up that first down.
Impressive. They were ready defensively for that jumbo set. Feeling like they're not quite in field goal range yet. They're going to go for it on 4th. Here we go with Williams. And he's taken down inside the 30.
Okay, you and I are sitting up here getting ready to analyze whether they should go for it or not. Did you see the quarterback just point to the sideline and say, everybody back, I've got this call?
Well, you knew this side of the field, they're in plus territory, 4th and 1. He wasn't coming off the field.
No, he wasn't coming off the field, and he wasn't letting the offense go with him at all. He said, we're staying out here, and we're picking this one up. That's some leadership right there.
2nd quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game.
Okay, baby.
Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
A quick throw caught out wide by Judy. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5. At the Rams' 24-yard line.
On 2nd down, it's Hawkins. They give him about 4 on the play, but he's marked short, so it'll be 3rd and about the length of the football.
That's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and inches.
Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. They'll try and run for it. Here's Williams. And he gets this down to the 18. Good enough for a first down.
That's about what you would expect since they're so efficient on picking up 3rd downs in the top 5 in the NFL. It's all a mindset, and I guarantee you it started in the offseason. 3rd down's important to them. They find a way to pick them up at a very good clip.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
Here's 2nd and 10. Now it's Fields. And he checks this one down to Williams. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Now they've got 3 tight ends here on 1st and goal to add some extra mass.
They'll run it with Williams.
And no signal yet. I don't think he got in. He didn't. They'll mark him at the 1. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. Second down and goal. Fields flushed out right. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Justin Fields in the final seconds of the first half. And the Steelers have taken the lead. Tucker with the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7.
Steelers 14, Rams 7.
So time enough for a kickoff here. 5 seconds remaining in this first half. This will be fielded inside the 5. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
At their own 26-yard line.
And they'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up. So we've reached halftime here with the visiting Steelers out in front. As we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. The Rams set to receive the second half kickoff, and they trail here as we resume play. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They do trail, but they have a chance to possess the football first to try and do something about it.
And that certainly makes it something of an important drive for them because is it going to win the game? No, but you have to do something to bring some life to your sideline.
At the 25-yard line.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. They go to Elliott again. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
He's tackled at the 32-yard line. That's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and...
Rodgers going to try and throw on 3rd down. That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line. The first half did not go their way, and that's not going to help matters at all. An interception here on the opening drive of the 3rd quarter.
Obviously not what they were striving to accomplish. But you know who's really upset on their team? The defense. Already trailing, they're going to be counted on to try and hold that score at least where it is.
Off play action, Fields. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Now that was not a bad scramble there on 1st down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
From the 22, Fields. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead,
Able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
A couple extra tight ends in the formation here as they line up 3rd and 2. From the gun, it's a run for Williams. And he will have the first before he's brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
He's brought down at the 20-yard line.
On first down, it's Fields. Escaping the pressure right. And he's got his big tight end here. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1. They stay on the ground. This time it's Williams. And he's got the first down as he gets it to the 8. Charles, when you talk about free safeties, I think one word comes to mind, range. And we saw an example of a rangy free safety right there.
And sometimes all of your best laid plans of play design, your X's and O's, they can't always account for individual effort defensively. And this was one of those times. Just a terrific play to hustle over there and get the running back to the ground.
And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive. Because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. They'll try again. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. Capitalize on the short field as they... Oh, I was just about... But there it is. His first miss. No good.
Set to kick off.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off.
Made at the 25-yard line. The Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
They keep on the ground with Elliott. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
At the 46-yard line.
Here's Rodgers to throw. Looking deep downfield. And that is caught at the 10-yard line. Touchdown, LA! Marquez Valdez-Scantling. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Rams are able to get back within a touchdown. Extra point put through by Boswell. And the lead will shrink to 6. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
Their match made at the 25-yard line. The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Pretty important third-quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. They got the win last week despite not having any interceptions. Tried to come up with one there, could not. But there's a stat category called PBU, pass breakup. That's important too, and they got one.
Yeah, there's no doubt about it because at least you're there, knocking the ball away, offense isn't possessing it, making plays downfield, and you just continue to harass the receivers, harass the quarterback, and maybe the big play does occur down the road.
And 10 yards to go.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
Throwing on 3rd down, Fields. Eluding the pressure right. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
And that's a really good job there defensively. They went into this possession knowing that they needed to get a stop. They're in a tight ball game, and they got it done. Great work to force the 3 and out. Got the football right back for their offense. They've got to go to the sidelines feeling pretty good about themselves and encouraging their offensive mates to get some points.
They snap it to Fields. To the sideline, and he's got it. They say the feet are down. Yes, the line judge says they're in. That'll be a 1st down.
And that's a big pickup of a 1st down. And you know that all week, both sides of the ball, offense and defense, are going through every situation. And in this case, the offensive guys had the right play dialed up because defensively, you work on 4th down situations as well.
And deflating for the defense. They can't get the stop here. Throwing again is Fields. They'll set up the screen. This is Williams. Oh, he bowls over him. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a 1st down. So now on defense, you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going.
They just do get the play off as he'll look to throw. Flush to his right. And that would not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time has now run out on this 3rd quarter of play. Back now here on EA Sports. It's Steeler football, and they have the lead as well as we begin quarter number 4. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Play action. It's Fields. He'll buy some time right. This will be caught. Judy. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Jerry Judy. His 1st touchdown on the year. And the Steelers could be on their way to 7-1 as they add on to their lead. And now the Steeler offense staying out there, and they'll go for 2. They'll try and throw for it. And intercepted, maybe the turning point they need. Kevin King with a pick, and a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the fourth quarter. This drive becomes very critical. Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete.
And that's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. Here's Rodgers. Open here, Adam Thielen. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 47. Shotgun now for Rodgers. And finding the tight end Hooper. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
It's a pickup of 3.
Again, they'll throw with Rodgers. Lets it fly for Thielen. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. It's been this way most of the afternoon, hasn't it? This secondary, they really put this receiving core on lockdown.
Listen, they've worked together like a basketball team that's playing excellent defense. Great communication, doesn't matter whether it's man or zone. And especially against deep balls, as we saw there, they're not giving up anything to them.
Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. He's going to go up top again. And this one dropped in the end zone. Looked like a touchdown, but not to be, and now it's 4th down. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Now Rodgers got to have this one. And this time he's got the hookup. It's complete. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. Rodgers again now. Throw left side on target to Thielen. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Into the red zone, it's Rodgers. The quick slant caught. Touchdown! Ezekiel Elliott with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Rams have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. Extra point now by Boswell. And this is back to a 5-point game.
It's the score. Steelers 26, Rams 21.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
Made at the 25-yard line. The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. This game has really flipped on its head. 2 unanswered touchdowns by the other side, and now they take over here with just a very slim 1-score lead.
And we've seen this how many times now? Teams get a big lead, they go into coast mode, and all of a sudden they're scrambling and battling for a win down the stretch. They've got to put something together right here, otherwise they're in danger of doing the old snatching defeat from the jaws of victory.
A big play there on the scramble.
1st down.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Now a 10th carry. Here's Williams. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down.
Chase Young on the tackle. No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the Rams' 43-yard line.
Back to throw. Fields. That's complete. Okue-Buna. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down. A shotgun snap. Fields. Flushed out right. And he's going to drop this off to Williams. Complete. And he will have a Steelers 1st down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert here on 3rd and 3. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. Running right through him and inside the 20 before he's brought down. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining.
First down, Pittsburgh.
And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. On the ground, this is Williams. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7. They'll run out of the gun here. Williams. He will push his way down to about the 14. Calling a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 5. And now the question everyone's wondering, look at the clock, late 4th quarter, do they put the ball in the air here on 3rd?
I don't. I run the football, and I tell my offensive line, no leakage up front. I don't want my running back hit as I hand the ball off to him. I don't want any type of an issue. But if I am going to throw, quick throw, out to the perimeter, maybe one of my best receivers running a quick slant or something like that.
Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. They'll hand it off now. Williams. And he goes backwards here. Losing yardage back to the 16. That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up 4th. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This a 33-yard attempt. Now the Steelers use the second of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This a 33-yard attempt. And Tucker's kick right there. It's good. And that'll push the lead up to 8.
Well, he was a spectator for much of this game. This is his first field goal opportunity of the entire contest, but he's able to connect.
Yeah, he had a pretty good seat to this one, didn't he? But let's face it, all kickers that you and I know, they want to contribute. They want their opportunity, and he seized his.
The Rams take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Critical condition here, obviously. Got to hope to get something quick right and then maybe take that shot deep.
And once they do take the big shot,
he rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Jesse Bates.
And the Steelers are going to hang on the final play. They get the turnover to seal this football game.
Well, we were on hand for a fun and entertaining game here, coming down really to that last play.